Alright, it says we're live. This one's going to be exciting for me too, because I've never done this. We're going to take a stab at the start of keycap stem modding. I looked up some of the Dremel bits that I had bought, because man, they all Dremel together. You can't hardly tell by looking at them, but I think I got it sorted. Let's see if I can show you the setup. Let me flip back to OBS. Yeah, so there's my Dremel workstation drill press. The drill press comes with kind of a way to hang the Dremel. So not using it as a drill. If I was using it as a drill press, it would go in here, but you can hang it and then do the little micro wand, and that's what we're gonna use right now. So, and let me get this set again. I think we'll probably zoom in once I get the thing mounted for what we're gonna do, but there's a little crow's nest on it that has some drill bits. Let's see, I'll show you what. These two are kind of deburring ones. So I was thinking I was gonna use those after trying to cut out the stem to try to make it smooth at the bottom somehow. This is the one I'm gonna primarily try to use to actually cut the stem out. So let's see, wish me luck here. I was showing the other day that I thought I might, like these silicon graphics are rubber dome, and so normally I was thinking I was going to cut those out, but I want to be super cautious that I don't do stuff if I don't have to. So I think I'm going to switch to the Digital Equipment Corporation terminal I have, and I'll show you why in a second. But let's talk about this one for a little bit longer. So what I was going to check is, here's some Cherry MX keycaps from Vintage Black, Cherry MX guy that I had. And my idea is, if the Cherry MX stem can fit inside of inside there, which you just saw that it did. Yeah, like I'm not holding it and they're connected, but so this fit inside of here. So I think I would, I don't know what we're up against, but my point is, maybe I could fill this with a 3D printed part that makes the inside of it look like this. And so I don't want to cut these out because anything that's big enough that might hold this, I might try that first. I'm sure other people have done all this and they can tell me why none of this is going to work, because maybe this thing sticks too wide or too tall and so it won't fit on a normal thing. But I got to go through it and learn for myself by doing. Well, I don't always have to do it by doing, but I'm just telling you that I'm not going to cut these right now because they might have a chance of doing what I just said. So let me put let's keep this Weiss keycap out for a second. So I'm going to put away the silicon graphics. We're not going to cut those today, even though it's a rubber dome set that I don't want to use as rubber dome. Now this Link one is this Digital Equipment Corporation one is so hilarious. It's the most over-engineered board of all time. I don't know if you guys recall from my other video, but like, it was crazy. I mean, there's like all these little leaves all over the board. There's hundreds of those. And then these white things were attached, and every time I was popping them off this plate, chads were flying everywhere. In fact, I'd forgotten about it, and then I saw like this today. I'm like, what are these? Oh yeah, those are the chads that are flying around and stuff. So
you got a new package to open.
Probably not, but we'll see. Thanks. So yeah, this is a membrane, weirdest, most over-engineered board of all time, but it actually has the sexiest keycaps that I've ever had. I really love them. Double, triple shot, Oh, another thing is the keycaps were so brittle that it was so frustrating. Stuff's breaking off like these little side guys, and I had a dookie that probably like this one, just the inside, there's just stuff was breaking all over the place, so I was unhappy with it. But so this is one that I do want to remove the stems and try to get on this would be a beautiful set on a Cherry MX board if I could pull this off. I don't know what I'd do with these, I guess, but some of these, this seems let's try to take the stem out of these. But so yeah, like as you can see, here's what a Cherry MX looks like. So in theory, maybe I'd shave off these sides and shave off the stem, and then glue in a Cherry MX of some sort with a base on it so that it looks like this when we get done. Maybe it has those side arms like that too. That's kind of cool. So the goal today, though, is to see if we can cut some of these out and whether that works as a concept. I think I mentioned in my last video that I read on Reddit, Mechanical Keyboards Reddit, said that people, of all the mods happening, like there's spring mods and lubing and all that, but it mentioned stem modding, and I think that's this, but it's mentioned that like tons of people do it, but yet I haven't seen much on it when I searched the internet. But anyways, okay, so here's our deburring bits. I'm gonna get my glasses out because I'll forget, and then I'm also my beautiful keyboard and my monitor is here, and I hope if stuff goes flying everywhere, it might break some of that, but so I'm gonna at least cover maybe my keyboard with something so that it won't wreck that up, and then my monitor, if that blows up, yeah, we'll see. So here's my safety goggles. Oh yeah, but did I show you? Yeah, this is the one we'll be trying to use. I looked it up. Cutting plastic with all the bits I have is actually a 9,000 to 11,000 RPM deal. I think most, when I read about the Dremel stuff, a lot of people think you have to go super fast, so you always want to max it out at 30,000, but that's not true. For plastic, it'll heat up and melt it and gum everything up. So we're going to try it 10,000 RPM and see what happens. I have another Dremel mount right here that I was going to use because it can hold a keycap. Sure, it's overkill kind of for this, but we'll try to get the camera centered on this, and then let's see, maybe get some. I guess the light's okay. Let's see what I can do to get the camera sort of working with that. So first I'll sort of center it, then let's see if I can zoom in, and I guess I have to recenter. Hope this captures what's going on. I suppose I could lower it a little bit. Let me see if I can get it closer. Let's see, I can actually move this. I just moved the camera, but I could have moved this thing. So we'll center this a little bit more. Actually this, okay. I don't know what that, I guess I could hold something, but it doesn't matter. I was trying to center it though so the camera looks symmetrical. Hopefully that's good enough. Okay, let me tighten this guy down. Okay, that's not going anywhere. this can open up. Let's take maybe a key we don't care about. I don't know what that would mean, but how about this blank one? It's a tiny one though. I don't know if this guy can get in there or not. Looks like it might, but that seems like harder than what I want to start out with. So let's see if I can get another likely candidate out here. Let's see. Plus equals lock. Find letters. Yeah. Control. I'm going to do these tiny ones. I don't know, I guess I'll see what I want when I see it. Come on, find me one I can use. Select S. I'm trying to find a keycap that it's worth failing on in case we need to change our minds later. There's a bunch of alphas. Next screen, backup, K. What do we got here? D, T, question mark. Okay, let me look through the bag instead of see if I can do this faster than spying one in here. Some of the tiny ones, which is a bit shocking. Guess I was kind of hoping for a function key or something off the numpad or something, but not as easy to find as it sounds. Come on. Find me one, please. 3. Suppose I could do the numpad. I mean the numbers above the. What's this one? Sorry for this part, but I gotta find something decent to cut. I don't want to cut any of these, they're too beautiful. Well, what I'm actually seeing is, seriously, I can't find what I'm looking for, so I am tempted to do these little guys. So let's try the little guy. Okay. So let's try, oops. So I think we'll try to set this right at the, well, above the top a little bit. And I think I can tighten it, so this is kind of rubbery. Oops, it's squeezing it out though. Let's see. Maybe I should go long ways so there's more surface tension along the sides. I suppose it could pop out, but let's try it like that. Okay, glasses back on.
Hey, Bert?
Let's see if I can set this thing to
Should we leave me?
10,000. 0, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, there's 10,000. Hope this noise works on the video. I'm gonna try it. what I'm finding is it's small enough of a wheel to get in there, but it runs into the stem. It runs into the stem of the, you know, it's only got a little bit before it hits the itself. So sorry, this one I gotta probably won't be able to see. Trying to get in on this side. Okay. Now, I'm gonna turn it off. That was an interesting experiment. It's kind of a mess. These keys, it's a little small to get in there to get low enough. So really, I didn't do a very good job, but it's, I mean, it's half of it's still there. So, but let's try. Let's see if I can zoom back out a little bit so you can see that I'm gonna change. Change the bit on here. So let's see. How did I do that before? Oh. I think I pulled this all the way down so that I could unlock this, and then I can slide. It has to be pretty loose, then I can. Looks like I took the whole collet out and everything, but so this is the collet, by the way. I think it's I forget the size now. So the collet goes in, this goes in gently, and then like this one's too fatty, so I don't think that's going to be an option, but let's see if this one can help us get down the rest of the way. So again, I press this all the way down. This has got to be pushed in until it's hitting the base. And then now we should be able to tighten that. All right. Here we go. Going in again. So this is also the same RPM, by the way, 10,000. This is a deburring bit, but I don't think it can take out that center stem, but I can try, I guess. Actually, did a pretty decent job. You can't quite see down there, but that is pretty close to what I was expecting, actually. Okay. So here's what our little bit looks like. It's dusty. You know, I'm just winging it here. Let's loosen this guy up and see what it looks like. So, this from the side, I tried to sand these guys down. This one I didn't get right. But this other side is, no, they're both sticking up a bit. And did I mar the outside of it? Let's see, a little bit. How about on the inside, we're trying to get rid of that stem. I mean, it's not flat, but I could probably make it flat. But the amount of time and energy to perfect this for every keycap might be a little onerous. I'm going to try to get it a little lower down there and see if it looks any better. I wonder how people keep this from being messy. Blah, blah, blah. I am eating ABS plastic. Well, so this time I tried to kind of grind the bit around on the bottom in the box to see if, you know, the box itself could help tell us if it was. So this is, you know, it emptied it out pretty well, but then you can see, it would depend on each key and what's going on. Wow, you can see I really chunked the edges there, trying to get rid of the other stuff. But I mean, if you looked at this from the top, would you care, or would you notice? No. So, I guess it brings up all kinds of questions. Like if I was going to make a 3D printed part to fit in there, should it have these notches on the sides, the 4 of them? Should I empty out the box completely so there's no notches? Otherwise it would have this height, you know, basically the height inside there would vary on how much I ground down. I guess I'd have to try to keep grinding that down. I didn't want to kind of puncture the keycap top or anything, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I'd probably do it again, see if I can get rid of those corners, maybe those center, those halfway points. I don't know. Well, that's interesting. I kind of want to try it on a bigger one. So what are we going to pick? An alpha? At least I'll pick a num. I think I had a num. Here's question mark backslash. With this, it's double shot with some printing on the front. But well, let's try it. Why not? Why not? Okay, here we go. Actually, I want to switch bits again to the big one for a sec. So we gotta hold down this until it gets all the way down. Then I can unscrew. Okay, the collet stayed there. Good. Whoops. Okay, here we go. You can smell that kind of burnt plastic. Well, that was interesting. We did it all with, on the bigger keycap, we did it all with this one. Let's see how we did. And yeah, I took some out of the edge. Is that from me right there? I thought I cleaned these, but maybe I didn't. It's actually ground down pretty well, pretty low. Not bad. You can see why this would be hard. It's it's not an exact science with the Dremel. You can't. The Dremel's a small micro tool, but even it's not fine enough. Maybe it is, but so I could get that other bit out and probably get more accurate, but or get tinier. But where's the one I did already? There it is. Okay, so here's the two we've done, kind of small one and a big one. I set it on my hand, maybe that'll let the focus do better. Interesting. Yeah, the wheels are just not fine enough, you know, it's banging around in there, it fills up 3/4 of the space, so it can do the job a lot faster than a burr, I think, but so I don't know. Probably have to do the wheel, try not to gouge the sidewalls and then followed up with the deburr to do more, but yeah. But this makes a bit of plastic powdery mess all over my desk here. It's all over my laptop. Tiny particles. Yeah. Not sure how I feel about that. Here's a package my wife dropped. Let's see if it's anything related to our keyboard hobby. It's a Dremel polishing compound. It's actually, I was going to use it for sharpening knives, but all right. So that is the idea I had for keycap stem modding. Let's take a peek at the metal plate. Right, let's at least talk about what I was thinking for the metal plate, even though I don't think I'm not going to do it tonight.
What is Alex?
What I got was these bits here. So this is an easy lock kit.
Sounds painful.
It's got this collet that's, you pull it down and these fit on like bow tie and rotate 90 and stay on it. So this is a metal cutting. There's five of them that came with it. I forget the model number, but then this is like the more expensive, lasting longer premium metal wheel. But these are both metal wheels. So I'm gonna mount the, for the, I have a metal plate keyboard plate switch plate that I ordered from LaserGist that I made myself or whatever and submitted it to the cloud and and I tried it in, I think, the Delphi and in the Silicon Graphics, but it fits the Delphi, the holes where the switches go definitely all fit, but the plate is too wide, so I gotta shave off maybe ½ inch on each side of that metal. So these are the wheels that are going to do that, but I don't quite know how to use my station or the plate. Am I moving the plate? Am I moving the Dremel? I want it to go in a straight line.
To be fair, I kind of like that.
I got to figure that part out still before I attempt it, I guess. I was going to, actually, what I was going to do today, though, is we could fire it up and just kind of carve on the edge of the metal and try to hold it all in our hands. I think it'll work. So let's try that, I guess. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna since I don't have that one anymore, I'm gonna flip this to be more over the table. Okay, see the nice mess I made? Let's keep our two that we did aside from the rest. I'm gonna put this bit back in. In the crow's nest of the. And this bit back in the crow's nest. But I think, yeah, let's figure out. I think we'll take this guy out. And let's see if we can put him in there.
Yeah.
And then.
Okay, I'm gonna switch back to my Discord real quick. I'll be back later though. Peace out. Hello, you can. I am literally in Champ Select right now, so.
Okay. So this is in here now. It's got a little sleeve, so that stops you from how far you can bury it. We'll take one of these easy lock cutting and we pull down on this. Let's see. So then we line this up on here. Come on. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, it's down.
Doom infection. That would be kind of sick. Play some.
Let's see.
Sad.
think that's it. Put my glasses back on. Turn it on for a quick sec. Okay. Put these guys in the crow's nest. I wonder if I'm supposed to do anything to get any debris out of them. Okay. Okay, they're stored. These are kind of fun chunks of plastic that I sawed off. These are keepers. So we'll see if we get to those bits, but let's try this, shall we? So let me get the metal plate. Let's see. It would be where? I think it's going to be in the... I thought at the top of the piles I had the keyboard. There it is, maxi switch still. So I think our metal plate is in here. It is. Here's what it looks like. So I guess I just wanted to see if I could maybe hold this and try cutting this on camera and see just a millimeter. Maybe we should find a better spot. No, I think, yeah, maybe like right here. Okay, let's try. Ready to go for it? Here we go. Actually, metal, I think I'm doing it wrong. I think metal was supposed to be at 30,000 RPMs. Let me double check here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let's see. So for the, what do I got here? I have 456 wheel for metal and a 506 CU. So the 456, where is it? Gosh darn it, I can't find it. Steel's 25 to 30,000 RPM, so that's one problem. Yeah, I need to find the Easy 456. Easy 456. 456, where are you? There it is. 25 to 30 thou. What's my other one? Easy 506. CU 506 is not mentioned, but all right. This one we're using though is definitely 25 to 30, so that's the problem there. Let's try that again with a better speed, shall we? So I'm adjusting the speed on the. So what did I say? 25 to 30. So I put it around 28 thou, and here we go, we're going to try it again. Heard you're supposed to probably lower the speed instead of just abrupt stopping it. It might be hard on the device, but interesting. So here's the bit. Is it getting fried or worn out? Let's see if I can get the focus. Not sure why autofocus isn't behaving on this, but it kind of looks chewed up. Why aren't you helping autofocus? How about bringing this guy up though? Let's see what we did for damage. I mean, we cut some metal, so I wonder how long it would take to go through these bits. See if it's hot. It's not hot, but it is chewed up already. I don't know if it's supposed to have a rough edge or how you tell, but so there's our little experiment for tonight. We used this and we cut a little bit off of that, but not much, and don't know what we're doing yet, but that was kind of fun. All right, yeah, like I said, I want it to go in a straight line. I want to figure that out, something probably with this drill press that you can change. If I flip over to the drill press for you, you can see what I'm talking about. So this drill press has some, what happened? Yeah, let's see. I think it's this notch back here. If I change this notch, then I can rotate this guy, and then the drill press can mount here, you know, not this guy, but the full one, and be sticking out, and then maybe I could put this through it. You know, I can slide all this stuff up and down, I think. Like this can go down this low. Lots of adjustments. Yeah, trying to figure out how I'd use that wheel to cut the metal, but I need more time to think about it. All right, that was the first time ever touching or using a Dremel, or really any tools. I don't use tools that much, but I want to learn. So yeah, metal plate, it's gonna be hard. Well, keycaps also, stem modding is gonna be hard, or just patience, I guess. Or I don't know if it's worth it, but I don't know. I love this keycap set so much. Let's see if I can. I'm trying to wrap up here, but rambling as I go. But yeah, I was saying I love this keycap set so much that it'd be worth it, just because it's got crazy double shot blues and colors, and yeah, it's kind of cool. So I would love to mod this to be MX. So I should read more before I go too far, but I guess it's too late. I already cut 2 of these keycaps. We're gonna probably do them all. All right, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more modding.